Right, I think we're live. Think we are good. Yeah, we're live. Nice. Okay. Give me a second, boys. We'll get cracking. Just give me 2 minutes. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Okay, we're good on sound. Bear with me, boys. Bear with me. You know the drill by now. You know it by now. I'll be with you in a sec. Gonna get the community post rolled out and then we're gonna get cracking, alright? You know how it is. You know how it is. 2 seconds, boys. 2 seconds. Hope you're all having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you're at in the world. Hope you're doing okay. We're gonna get cracking in a mo. And we are good to go. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Zanice, Powdon, what's up, man? How you boys doing? How you boys doing? Early gang. Yeah, we were 15 minutes early today. I have somewhere to be basically at the end of this, so I've got to basically rush. So I had to pull the episode. Pull the stream a little bit, 15 minutes early. Just pull it back a little bit. So appreciate you boys. Appreciate you boys. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you guys are doing okay. Oh, your girl. Oh, sorry. Apologies for that. I shouldn't have assumed. It's 2024. You can, but it's such a tough part to victory for it. Yeah, I know, exactly, man. But listen, you never rule it out. Anthony Smith won last week. I said this on the pod. Anthony Smith won last week, so anything can happen. It's MMA, bro. And that's why we love it. Good to see you, though, man. Xander, I like that energy, man. Good to see you as well. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm actually going to roll out a little post on the Discord, too. If you're not in there, for anyone that's not in there, I'm going to post the link in there a little bit because we've got to let some people roll in for those who are new to the stream. But I'm going to make a little announcement. So on there that we're live. Bang, done. Beautiful. Right, hope you guys are having a good day. Trust the Diamond, especially after this last performance. Yeah, it's a tough one though, isn't it? He looked good, but Islam's a different beast, man. In my opinion, he's probably the most well-rounded guy in the division. And you can make a statement, you can make an argument for the whole roster. I think Edwards probably has that ahead of him, but he's up there, man. His striking is so underrated. It's unbelievably good. And that's where I think Poirier might actually struggle. Weirdly, I think Poirier might get so confident with the hands. I think Makhachev could actually catch him. Weirdly, I almost see a knockout for Makhachev more than I do a submission. I know that sounds mental. But listen, man, don't rule out Dustin at all, man. He has a very good chance. The diamond will rise. I hope so, man. I hope so. I would love that. The thing is, he's bringing his kid. I saw that. He's bringing his daughter. And that makes me think he's probably going to retire, win or lose, which I think is kind of cool. Because I know he's talked about he's kind of got one foot out of the game. He's been speaking like that for a while, man. So it's hard to say. But if I had to go, I mean, I had a gun to my head. I'd be picking Islam Makhachev to probably submit him. But I don't know. Don't rule out a knockout either. But I would love more than anything for Dustin to win. I want Dustin Poirier to win that match. And I might just predict it just because I'm going with chest. And I like Dustin. The kid of Dustin will sit front row for the first time ever. She could watch Dustin lift the belt from close. Imagine it, man. That would make me so happy. I'd get pretty emotional, I have to say, man. I think Poirier's the better boxer and he really could clip Islam, but there's no way Islam isn't going to take him down and smother him. That seems like the most likely outcome, right? It does. Just, I mean, when you think back to the Khabib fight, it's hard not to see it go a similar route, right? And Poirier had his moments in that fight too, though. That's the thing. So you never really know what you're going to get. Dustin wins the IMO, Alex will be number one pound for pound, but the UFC will go John Bones Jones. No, I don't think Bones will be in the equation, to be honest. Personally. I've had enough about John Jones this week, considering I've been doing a video on him, man. Blackbeard, what's up, man? How are you, bro? Bush as well, good to see you. We've got the regulars in here, man. It's all right, Paul. I'm going to mute myself while I just allow this horrendous cough. There we go. Hope you guys are doing good. I've had a pretty chill day today. We actually really got ahead on the edit, so I recorded the video today, got ahead on the edit, so that's making good progress. It'll be out on Friday. Yeah, it's going well. The writing process was a little bit hectic, but we're there now. We're in the process. We're making it. It's going out well. I'm liking it. I don't like John Jones particularly, but I like talking about him. So there is that, man. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. And as well, we got the pod out. In contact with some really cool people to get on. And I guess I can say. I guess he wouldn't give a shit. Currently talking. I'm not gonna say it's confirmed or anything, but we're currently talking to. If you guys know Ben Davis, he's quite active on MMA Twitter. Big in the Misfits boxing space. Really nice dude. So I'm currently talking to him. We're trying to get timelines sorted out for an episode or two, maybe in person. I'm not sure yet because he is in London, but logistically it might be just too difficult and too late. But we're gonna try and make that happen. But he's a lovely dude. We're gonna have a good chat with him if that happens. And of course we got Troy Robert on as a guest on Sunday, so that's gonna be really cool as well. But yeah, stuff to look forward to, man. Ben Davis, to be honest. Yeah, he's quite a big name in the MMA space on Twitter and online. He's done a lot of commentary stuff. He's a really good commentary guy. Just great on the mic, charismatic dude. Great content. Check him out. John Bones Jones expected to fight soon. I know there's been talk about it, right? There's been talk about. He said he's got a date. I don't know the legitimacy of that. There's no contract been signed yet. I know that. You know, if it was up to me, it'd be Tom Aspinall. That's what my whole half of the video is. Actually, less than half of the video I'm doing is about, really. It's more just John Jones's career and his career mishaps and missteps and crimes and that sort of things. Make scrambled eggs. You're cultured, brother. It's the best form. Realized something last night. I'm going away on the day of 304. Worst thing about the place is you're not allowed your phone, bro. Where are you going? We are not allowed your phone, bro. The hell? Does he trick us on Masked Singer? No. What? That definitely seems like something he would do. Is this like a Masked Singer South Africa thing? I can't really stand that show. What the hell? Which version is this? I'm looking at this right now. The grand final. Ain't no way this is him. No, this is not him. Why am I being recommended a random ass episode of Masked Singer? I've been baited. All right, well, I'll have a look. Date with his prison boyfriend. Who? Oh, Jones. Yeah. Yeah, I know he did talk about that, didn't he? Prime Steve Volcane versus Prime John Bones Jones. It's got to be Jones, bro. You can't doubt Prime Jones. Go ahead, but there's so much info going around and something about being it. Yeah, I ignore all that shit. It's just MMA Guru being a bozo. It's dumb. It's just content fishing and farming, bro. Don't, or not, bro. I suppose. But you know what I mean. Don't read too much into that. He is a piece of shit though, John Jones. But let's not. You know, that's different topic of conversation. DDP can sing. I think I've heard him sing before, so I'm not surprised by that. Let's be honest here. John and Steve will retire. Will fight the Sphere at MSG, and both will retire. Tom will be promoted champion. That's what I think is going to happen as well. I wish it doesn't. I hope it doesn't, because I would love Tom Aspinall to fight John Jones. I think it's the biggest fight you can make. I think it would be the fight in which John Jones loses, and you know how long I've been saying that. But yeah, we don't get what we want a lot of the time, man. Make a poll for Conor Shallow in here? Yeah, I will, actually. That's a good shout. Going with McGregor. I've said that to you guys before. I've always been... I originally was on the Chandler train, then I remembered he's like nearly 39 years old. So, yeah. And he has 0 fight IQ. Got to bring my AirPods as well. Can't risk a thing. Bro, where are you going, bro? Am I just sneak my phone in? I can't miss Aspinall and Leon. What the hell are you... what the hell are you doing, bro? You going to Alcatraz or some shit? Elite analyst Dan Hardy's predicting Conor will carry Chandler. Yeah, I'm with him. I like Dan Hardy a lot, man. I know he's done some stuff with a few of the guys I knew back in Nottingham, and not Nottingham MMA. Again, very loosely connected, but a couple of guys that train there. He used to come down there. I think he still does sometimes currently, and just do a couple of sessions with them sometimes. I don't know the ins and outs in it. It's very rudimentary. I just heard it through the grapevine. But yeah, pardon, I do. Yeah, well, not anymore. I was. I haven't for a while. It's been a year since I've been on the mats, but I was probably about 2 years on and off of jiu-jitsu, but I haven't been able to train for a year. So we'll be back though. We'll be back at some point. Whenever that comes, I don't know, but we will be back. I think Jones will stick around, but only for Pereira. He won't fight Tom. Yeah, exactly. He wants the easy fight. He'll take down Pereira and submit him. Elite and Dan Hardy don't belong in the same sentence. And that analyst, he's a great analyst. Don't disrespect Dan Hardy. He fought GSP. You got to understand, in the wider scale of mixed martial arts, that makes him elite. If you're fighting for a UFC title, that makes you an elite fighter. I'm sorry. I don't think if people put too much disrespect on anyone who's just... the metric is if you're in the UFC, even if you're in the UFC, you're not very good at fighting. That's not true at all. If you're in the UFC, you're at the top level. Do you know how difficult it is to get in there? It really is hard to get into the UFC. Whoever channel I'm coming knocking. Yeah, there's a few small percentage. Guru's enemy? Who? Jones? Or Hardy? Yeah, he did. Hardy. Yeah, no, I know they've had beef, haven't they? Same. Nice. Yeah, nice. Jiu-Jitsu is If you guys don't train, jiu-jitsu is probably the best thing you could ever do, man. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. It really helped me during a pretty tough time. So I can recommend to anyone if you're going through some shit, get on the mats and start trying to choke people out. It's an easy solution. Imagine you do a pod debate with MMA Guru at Sky channel. It's not really my place, man. Yeah, and even then, he's too big for me in terms of that. Sounds sus as hell. But his channel's too big, and even if I wanted to do it, I don't know if I would, because it just doesn't his style of stuff, and I don't like a lot of the things he says, man. It's not, you know, I don't resonate with him too much, and I got nothing bad to say about him too much. You know, it's just the way it is, man. Our content's different. You know, people say he's playing up to a character. I think he's gone past that now, and I think that goes past the point of reason, to be honest with you. So, no, I can't say with good faith I would do that. There's some guys in the space who do similar things that I actually like, though. That's the thing. I like Lucas Tracy. He can be a bit of a bozo sometimes, but that's what makes him quite enjoyable and fun to watch. And he's a pretty harmless dude. He doesn't spout a lot of shit that I don't really, you know, disagree with on a personal front. So, fat perfect, shut up, bro. Shut up, man. Yeah, it was a pause moment. It was a very pause moment. You got me, bro. You got me. I throw Muay Thai because those kicks are sweet. Yeah, there's a Muay Thai gym near me. I was thinking about giving it a crack. I don't know. I was thinking about doing boxing as well, but I can't. I feel like I can only commit to one, and I love jiu-jitsu a lot, so I don't know, man. Muay Thai's great, though. Probably the best striking martial art to learn, 100%. In terms of versatility and usefulness. Lucas is really fun to watch. Yeah, he's a funny dude, man. I mean, I'm in his streams quite semi-regularly. I'll pop in and say hi quite a lot, so you guys might see me in there. I'm pretty sure some of you actually have once upon a time. Gingers need to sit together with a few of you lot. Listen, I'm like a half-breed, bro. I'm like not that ginger, but I also am, so I don't even know, bro. Bro, do it. What? Do what? Oh, Muay Thai? Yeah. Or do it all? Yeah, it's tough. I mean, obviously, I'm busy with YouTube and everything, and realistically, with jiu-jitsu, I was trying to train like twice a week. That was what I was doing at uni. When I was training for comp, I was training like 3 times a week, but no, about 2 times a week is 2 to 3 times a week. I think is the right spot. So I'd have to spread it out, and that's the downside, isn't it? You love Muay Thai, especially with the check-ins. Yeah, no, I'm sure I would love Muay Thai. Any martial art, I'm sure I'd love. That's actually a legitimate one, of course. I'm not doing Aikido, bro. I'm not Steven Seagal. But yeah. Clinch work is like basic jiu-jitsu. Yeah, the thing is, I hate stand-up. I'm a pull guard merchant. If that makes me soy, then so be it. But that's me, man. I prefer the grappling side of it rather than the stand-up. Carnival wings of the coke because it increases adrenaline build-up in the brain and bloodstream that boosts strength perhaps to 60%. And Rebecca, I don't know how much I can verify that information, but I'll go with what you're saying there. Coke and alcohol, the best base of MMA. Garcia, Jones, Connor. You're not wrong, you know. Well, actually, I say that for Garcia, I suppose. Jones too, but not Connor. If Chandler loses, he should retire. It's embarrassing at this point. Nah, why would Chandler retire? The UFC won't want him to retire. He's a pay-per-view seller, and he never has a boring fight. It's not embarrassing, bro. He makes good money. Well, for the UFC standards, of course. Going to MMA, and for some reason, my older brother decided he would do Krav Maga. My condolences for him, man. I'm so sorry for your brother, bro. Dustin loves Gilly too much. He might lose because of it. Yeah, I don't. Do you really think he's gonna jump the Gilly? I don't know if he will. I don't know if he's gonna bring himself to do that if he finds in that position, because I think the main primary objective should just be staying on his feet, and I think he knows that. His coaches will be telling him that. I just don't know. I don't know if he will. Bro is American Paul Craig, Paul Guard Merchant. Maybe I am. Oh, you mean Dustin? Yeah, nah. How can you call Dustin a Paul Craig Merchant, bro? A Paul Guard Merchant, rather. Ain't no way. Chandler's 2 and 3. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, 2 and 3 fighting the elite level competition he's fighting is not bad. And name one of those fights that was boring, because you can't. How do you feel about the 301 card? Yeah, I thought it was actually quite fun. I say this all the time. It's always the cards that aren't. They're not the best on paper that always end up being the funnest. And there was a lot of great fights that night. And obviously, the main event wasn't like incredible, but it was pretty fun. And the rest of the fights were great. I thought Aldo had a great performance. That was a nice homecoming moment. I thought the crowd were pretty shit, but that's Brazil for you. But there were some good fights in there, man. I thought it was fun. Weird ass leg cut stoppage for Jack Shaw, which sad for him, but it's different. It's entertaining. 100% jumping to Gilly. Yeah, he probably will. He did against Khabib. Yeah, but he's different, bro. It's different now. Look where that got him. And that was a tight Gilly. To his credit, that was pretty tight Gilly. Khabib has said it himself in the past. It was a pretty tight Gilly. What weight class you? If you cut, I don't know. If I cut, I'd probably bantamweight. I don't know. Something like that. I mean, I'm like 69 kg right now, so if I cut, I guess bantamweight, something, yeah, around there. Maybe you could push the flyweight. I don't know. That would be pretty hard though. I don't know, bro. UFC did a scientific experiment years ago with a light heavyweight. His regular punching power was 600 newtons. After they injected him with adrenaline, it rose to 900. Adrenaline's not... Well, I don't think that's the same thing as coke, bro. I get where you're coming from, but... Is my main account working now? I mean, I can see it. If it's Holloway GOAT, bro. I can see it. Tire card was rigged. The shin stoppage, Pantoja robbery, never host again in Brazil. The judges do love him, man. The judges do love him. Small... I ain't that small, bro. Listen, I'm getting in the gym. I'm 5'8". Don't just... Yeah, that is... Listen, it could be a lot worse. I always say that. I'm glad I'm not smaller, bro. I'm 82 kg at 16. I'll mog it. Well, you're fat, bro. Lose the weight. No, Jay, maybe you will mog me. I don't give a shit. You're the one in my stream. Let's go. I finally got to work. I had to change my name. YouTube didn't like my name. Yeah, there you go. I don't give a fuck if you're mogging me, bro. I'm 75 kg and 57. That's pretty good going. That's pretty... I mean, normally when you get heavy, you get older, you're pretty heavier, right? So that's the game. That's pretty good going, man. Hats off to you. I mean, fitness is so important. That's the thing. I think training jiu-jitsu and stuff like that is so good just all round because it improves your strength and conditioning, but also your cardio like crazy. So, and you lose weight, man. If you lose weight, if you need to lose weight, that's it, man. Can I come to you this summer and do BJJ? No. Not happening. I haven't trained in like a year anyway. I'd get my ass handed to me, bro. I've been so bad. I mean, I'd be rough when I went. I did a taster session in... I did a couple sessions in later last year, just as one-offs to test my health. And first session, I was really bad. Terrible. The second one, I was actually decent, bro. I actually came back. I was better than I thought I would be. But then you start rolling with elite level dudes and they kick your ass. So that's the game. But hey, practice is practice. Eh? Could be a dad at 57. Yeah, you could be, bro. You could be. I am 22, so... Do we know I could easily come to you? I don't care, man. It's not happening. I'm trying to go down. I'm not doxing myself. I'm trying to go down another 15 pounds. I've been at the gym like every day for 2 hours. Shit is brutal. Okay, yeah. I mean, I can't really relate to that because obviously I'm not really one that's been in that position. But I mean, did you say you train Muay Thai? Right, you did. I mean, you could do more of that. It's just calories in, calories out, isn't it? And more in the gym. I think that's the game. I can't give you much more advice than that, really. There's not really much. I mean, there's not really advice I can give you. You know, you know what you need to do. I know it's going to be difficult, isn't it? Right? Alexander Gustafsson is still active in the UFC. No, I don't think he is retired. I'm pretty sure he is still amongst it, right? I'm pretty sure he was like semi-retired, right? Or something like that. He's not technically out. Let me have a look. Yeah, he retired. He did retire in 2019. Then he moved up to fucking heavyweight, man. And then he fought... Yeah, then he fought Krylov and he got knocked out. And then he was meant to fight at 282 and then he got injured and he hasn't fought since then. So I think he's semi-retired. Technically not right now. I think that's where he's at right now. Oh, you thought, will you live? Let's meet up with the BJJ gym. You wouldn't dox yourself then? Nah, man. Not happening. I might cry if Dustin actually wins... Yeah, I will as well. I think Leon was the closest thing. Leon was the only time I actually probably shed a tear. I shed a single tear when Leon Edwards won the belt because I've been backing that boy through thick and thin. So, how do you come back from retirement? What's the point then? How does that work? I mean, it's not an official thing, isn't it? If you want to come out of retirement, you can come out of it, man. That's the game, you know. I wouldn't. That's why I was a bit apprehensive. Aldo has rightfully proven me wrong. I said, you know, I didn't think Aldo would win. I thought Martinez would have the youth again that would work against Aldo. I thought Aldo would maybe come back a little bit too late. 38 years old or however he is now. But no, proved me wrong. He looked excellent, man. He looked beautiful in that cage. You know, pause a little bit. But he looked very good. Very good. Just a step above Martinez, man. So he proved me wrong. So age isn't everything in that regard. Again, pause. I'm sounding like Drake right now. Yes. Bro, cry for the decision merchant. Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I did, and I'll say that with chest. I see Gus at 303 or 304. I don't want to see him back, man. You're getting sparked out by Krylov. I think you got to hang it up. And that's no disrespect to Krylov, but you're getting knocked out by him. I don't know, man. Fat McGregor's new mythical fighter. Is he though? Atuatai? Sorry, apologies for that pronunciation. Nah, because Fat McGregor's not good. To be a mythical fighter, you've got to reach a new level. You've got to be ascended. You've got to be better than your initial form. That's what makes you a mythical fighter. And I don't think you can call Fat McGregor a mythical fighter. If anything, it was featherweight McGregor. That was technically motivated McGregor, another form, right? I thought it was a contrast. I think there is some sort of element to that. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I think it just depends. It's a case-by-case thing, on retirement. What about Ruffy? Yeah, he looked good, man. He looked good. I respect the call-out over Makhachev. I can't lie to you. Buck still got a chance. Yeah, it's true. You never rule him out. Usyk got robbed on. Nah, it was close. I said I had Pantoja winning, and I picked Usyk, but I thought Usyk won. Pantoja won. But again, you could go either way with that fight. Honestly, it was very close. Not a robbery. I mean, Usyk thought he lost, so that's it. That's the game. Where else do you say at that point? How far do you go in the UFC if your coaches are Steven Seagal, Pat Barrett, Edmund Tarverdian? Yeah, not far. No, I think you'd have to swap Pat Barry out for Joshua Fabia, because at least Pat Barry technically coached the UFC champion, even if Trevor Whitman had something to do with that. I think you swap Pat Barry for Joshua Fabia, and that's the holy trinity of the worst coaches in history. Is my power pound the coldest photo of all time in MMA? It's up there, man. That's one of the best moments ever. Usyk got some hood elbows. Yeah, they were crazy, man. I fucking love those elbows, man. I said Usyk won. Fake news. Fake news, Pon. Fake news, bro. Pantoja loves that lay and press style. He's just oppressive, and that's what you give him credit for. His cardio and his ability to take those shots, ignore him anyway, and come in and shoot for that takedown and get it. It's admirable. What's up, Pete? How are you, bro? I like that energy, I like it, man. Good to see you. First all-division champ. Nah, I doubt that, man. I listen, I've never been like that sporty of a person. Obviously, I'm not saying I'd beat anyone in the UFC, because of course I wouldn't, but I've never been that sporty of a person. But jiu-jitsu was probably the only sport that I actually had a bit of natural talent in, I guess. I could barely kick a football. I'm too short for basketball. Not that we ever really played it, but you get the point. Yeah, I'm coming at. But jiu-jitsu, I think I have a decent natural ability at. But not to the level of UFC, of a UFC fighter, obviously. I would, honestly, if you guys have rolled with a black belt before, you know what I'm talking about. And they're not even UFC fighters. Who would win, Moreno or Usyk? I go Usyk. Moreno seems a little bit over the hill right now. And Usyk's got the momentum. I know he technically came off a loss, but you could argue he should be a champion right now. So there's no stock really lost, in my opinion. So I'd go Usyk. Pro not to have a what on the team? I don't know what you're actually saying there. Oh, right. Pat Barry. Right, got you. Got you. Loud and clear. Moreno looks shit in his fight against Rival. I think Usyk takes it. Yeah, that was my logic going too. Usyk Fury. I'm going Usyk, man. I've been very much thinking about Usyk. Again, pause. Too many pauses today. Yeah, I'm feeling that Usyk's going to take the win though. Again, that's coming from a bit of a layman in terms of a boxing fan. I'm not huge on it, but I've watched quite a bit of Usyk, and I think he's better than Fury. It's just the reach difference. That's what he's going to get past. It's the length that Fury has. So it's a tough one. Pantoja, Mighty Mouse, who wins? I'll go Mighty Mouse because it's Mighty Mouse. I know he's old, but you never know, man. And I'm a big fan. Who has ever had the most realistic chance of being triple champ, in your opinion? I mean, no one's really been given the chance, have they? So, I mean, I guess you have to say Pereira, right? Because Pereira is the only one right now he's probably the closest ever that's at this point who had a chance at getting it. So I'd have to go Pereira. Is the illusion, I think, that being the lowest weight women's MMA roster in 6 months training are realistic? No, that's not realistic at all. No, it's not. I'm telling you, you'd get bodied. You would get bodied. You think Rose Namajunas, you'd lose you beat Rose Namajunas? That's not happening, bro. Not happening. To be fair, she's technically a flyweight now. You say you're beating Zhang Wei Li? Come on, mate. Don't take the piss. Every student of Steven Seagal was UFC champion. Anderson Silva, Alex Pereira, Liam Cheetah. Shut up, bro. Terrible bait from you. I used to get flattened in like 30 seconds in jiu-jitsu. Got better now. I can hold to dominant positions even though I lose. Yeah, that's the first step of the game, I think, really. Position over submission, just trying not to get subbed and trying to survive. That's how it was for me, getting forward. And then you start to build out your game, find out what you're good at. That's what I love about it, is because everyone's so anatomically different that all of you end up formatting completely unique game plans, unique to you and your body and your strengths. So obviously, like for me, it was playing guard and being mobile and constantly looking for submissions off my back, constantly being active and really trying to move my end goal all the way towards like a triangle choke in some capacity. That was always my thing. So, and that's what I love about it, because everyone's got a different experience. Some guys love the top pressure, using their shoulder, arm triangles, Von Flue chokes, that sort of stuff. And hold up. Can you hear me still? I think we're good. I died there. Are we good? My bad. No, my camera's dead. Hang on. This is not the one right now. My mic accidentally unplugged. You can enjoy my background for now. My mic accidentally unplugged and it bugged out my whole shit. Hold up. We'll be back. We'll be back with regularly scheduled programming in a second. Nope, that's not it. That's just a frozen form of my face right now. Hold up. Almost there. And there we go. I need to add the chroma key back in though because I had to reset it. Now we need a little bit of focus. Oh, why do I sound like a... There we go. Jesus. Sorry. Hang on. I'm going to catch up with chat now. There we go. We're back. Okay. Yeah, so you ever prefer certain body to others? Yeah, 100%. Like I have different... That sounds really weird out of context, but yeah, no, you're right. I do. I actually prefer the sparring with the people who are about... I mean, most of the guys I spar with are typically way heavier than me, but there's that spot where around the 80 kg mark, I actually have an easier time with those guys rather than the dudes in the 70 mark because they're still really fast, the lighter dudes, but they're still really strong, and that's where I always struggle. But the guys who are like 80 kg, 85 kg, and they're not really lean, they're slow, and you can capitalize a lot easier. Can the camera focus on me right now, please? Are we getting that? There we go. Favorite fight in the UFC of all time? Poirier Hooker in the Apex. That's my favorite. That or Teixeira versus Prochazka. Zhang Weili is 160 centimeters. How the fuck should she beat us? Because she's a better martial artist than you. That room isn't real. You know it's not real, bro. I've said it a million times. How long does it take to become a citizen in the UK? I don't know, bro. I was born here. I don't know. Never had to look that up. Is Jimmy Poirier champion gone? No, don't rule out. I mean, obviously he was a champ, but you can't rule him out doing it again. He's got the ability to do it. He's an elite level. He was a champion. That answers the question. He can definitely do it again. Most guys can't, though. So, statistically, I'd say no. And even if they weigh more, some aren't necessarily hard or heavy. Some people are just built super solid, while others are fleshy dudes I feel like I can move around better with. Yeah, I completely do the same. Exactly. That's what's the fun about it. Everyone's a different little puzzle you got to tackle. And... you have your game plan that you have to adapt to certain different types of people. That's what makes it so interesting. Because I always have the same objectives, but how I get there might be different. I might have to work through into a mounted triangle to get there because it won't let me, they're better in their guard. I mean, I can't use my guard against them as effectively because they're defensively more sound. So I have to go a different route. And then obviously on the other end of the spectrum, you've got to worry about your own defense. You've got to worry about what you're good at defensively and what they're bringing to the table. It's literally like chess, but in human form. That's the perfect description I would probably use. I think Derek Lewis would maul Zhang Weili, yellow girl. Oh yeah, no shit, bro. Jesus, imagine that happening. UFC 400. What celebrity would get immediate title shot if they join the UFC now? Oof. Floyd Mayweather or something. I don't know. The Rock, that would be kind of crazy. Imagine, though. My defense is non-existent. In what regard? Off your back or, you get swept a lot? Because that's my biggest problem. I mean, if you want my biggest advice I could ever give, again, don't take my shit as gospel because I've only been training 2 years, so it's nothing perfect. But defensively, when you're in guard or you're in someone else's guard or when you're in your own, elbows in. It's simple as that. I mean, it's just one of the things you learn at the start, but you forget, and you need to kind of consciously drill it, right? Keep your arms tucked in at all times, man. And keep your arms tucked in as much as you can, and don't give them that. Don't give them the opportunity to sub you like that because it's a free armbar or anything else, I may put my 2024 men's pound for pound list on the Discord and general thoughts. Make this green screen so people can see it. I'd have to screen cap it, and that might bug my shit out. So I probably won't, because Snipping Tool freezes my stuff. I don't know why. I'll look at it later, though. If you put it in here, I'll give you my thoughts. 305, Izzy DDP, Shavkat JDM, Hooker Benil, Ursek Albazi, Kaikar France versus Manel Carr. Bangers, bro. I love that. I mean, I love that. I'm really hyped for Izzy DDP if that battle ever happens, man. I think Drickus takes it. Ursek Albazi's really fun. Shavkat JDM's a great fight. Hooker Benil's a straight banger. You're speaking my language there, Ariane, man. How do you feel if The Rock KO'd Aspinall and wins heavyweight belt? It won't happen, so I don't feel anything about that because it won't happen. My legs like sticks and my balance is so dumb. because I get too lazy to get rid of the grips. Just practice, man. I'm not, man. Again, T-Rex arms. Yeah, that's literally it. That honestly, just T-Rex arms. Keeping your arms stuck in. Honestly, was probably the best advice I give. And just breathe. Just control your breathing. Think about your breathing. Take your time. It's all about patience. Those two things carried me. Honestly, I never get subbed. Anyone who's at a similar level to me, I never get subbed by when I'm in their guard ever, because I'm so defensively sound. And I don't try and make the first move. That's another thing I quite like to do when I'm in someone else's guard. I wait for them to go for it. So if you've got someone who's playing an active guard, then you're ready for it, easy to escape. But if otherwise, the problem with that is you can end up in a bit in a stalemate if their guard's not very good. But so they end up sort of stalling and you end up stalling. But I tend to be a lot more passive when I'm in someone else's guard. Just being a lot more passive and waiting for them to make the move. Because if they throw a leg up, try and set up a triangle, and you're ready for it, you can fish under, double unders, sweep. That was always my go-to. But again, it's situational. You know, I'm speaking from personal experience. Trex arms against strong hooks. Yeah, I mean, overhooks and underhooks again, crucial in those positions too. But go off stream, guys. Blackbeard, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Did anyone fight in BJJ with you? Yeah, it happens. Nothing wrong with it. You see the last Polaris card? No, I know a few people that competed in it. But no, I don't really watch. I don't really watch competitive jiu-jitsu. I think it's boring as hell. I love doing it. I absolutely love it. But watching it is a bore fest. I can't lie to you. Well, you ever got whooped in BJJ? I tried to sweep my brother once and he hooked me so bad I was living for like 2 weeks. Fuck him for doing that, man. What the hell? Heel hooking you, bro. He's your bro. Nah, probably rolling with when I had that. I had a sort of tester session in like a test session in like September, and I rolled with a coach. I rolled with the guy who coached the session because I was there for it was like a heel hook seminar, and sort of De La Riva guard and shit. And then we did it was an open mat afterwards, and he just asked to roll with me. He kicked my ass, strung me up like a pretzel, bro. That's just like, bro. It was actually quite concerning. But that's the game. You got to understand. There's levels to it. In the words of Corey Anderson, there's levels to this, and there is. It's not even funny. You are powerless at that point. Power Founders are May 2024. Islam, Powhatan, Leon. No, Leon's above Powhatan. O'Malley, Ilya, Max, Volk, Pantoja. I think you got to put Pantoja over Volk. Pantoja's got 2 title defenses. Volk's not a current champion. Jones, Aspinall. Aspinall's above Max. Aspinall's probably above Volk as well. DDP, Strickland, I don't know. Yeah, the rest of them I'm not too... Yeah, I'm not... I'd all put those names in that conversation. I don't think any of those are a bad list. Yeah, Xander, that's sus as hell, bro. You ever pissing off just being better? Nah, I've only ever generally... Myself, I've only ever generally got really angry once. And it's when you get guys who don't know how to control their fucking limbs and they move in like those inflatable guys at the car dealerships in America, and they're flying around. And I just he elbowed me in the eye, right in the eye socket. And then 2 minutes later, hit me with a knee, or he punched me. He did basically smack me in the eye twice in about a minute. And I was just like, bro, I know it wasn't intentional, but I just lost my shit after that. And I sort of saw blood, bro. I went after him, bro. I went after him. I went after that guy, and I was sparring with maybe a little bit too hard after that, but I was a bit pissed off. That's the only time I've generally lost my shit in the middle of sparring. But no, I've never pissed anyone off, really. Most of the guys I spar with are really nice, bro. That's the one thing I love about the jiu-jitsu community. People are really chill. I've generally met maybe about 1 or 2 bad eggs, bro. That's it. People who have big egos and stuff, but it's nothing. Pete, don't make it sus, bro. Come on now. Leon above Patan, that's UK delusion. How is it? Leon's got 2 title defenses. Poitin's got 1. He has 1, right? Am I casual right now? No, No, I am right. But he's got 1 at light heavyweight. Lots of pieces of my teeth in BJJ. People say it's a gentle. Where's your mouth guard, man? Come on now. I got my neck sprained by a wrestler with 0 jiu-jitsu experience. I've heard that's a common thing, isn't it? Wrestlers pulling up to BJJ gyms and just... just causing havoc. I do know that. And you got that dog in you? Nah, it's rare, man. What's that meme? Where's that gif of the, the dog wearing the little red mask and he's looking really angry? That's me in that moment. But no, I'm not. Listen, I used to have quite a short temper, and sometimes I still do. But jiu-jitsu is really an environment where I'm so chill. I just calm down. I think it's just because when you something you really enjoy and you can just Win or lose, it doesn't matter if you lose. You can get frustrated, sure, but you're never mad at other people. You're mad at yourself, because that's really what jiu-jitsu, half of the responsibility of jiu-jitsu of losing is you. It's your fault. You know, you're not good enough. You're not as good as the other person, and that's what it exposes those weaknesses. So you don't really have anyone else to blame but yourself. Sure, people can use dirty tactics, and that can be a bit of a dick move, but that's kind of a different sort of line of thinking, right? Bankai, who blows more smoke from the sidelines? Hamzat, Cejudo, Connor. I gotta say Connor, man. The amount of Twitter voice lines, bro. The amount of drunk Twitter voice notes at 4 a.m. That's it, man. Keenly behavior, yes sir. You know, or not sir. I'm gonna keep doing that intentionally now. What do you think about Nico Soldich's career? I recognize that name. I've probably been a casual right now. When did he last fight? Or am I being baited? I better not be baited. I'm looking it up right now. Am I tripping? Isn't he a footballer or some shit? Am I crazy? Yeah, he is a footballer, bro. You baiting me right now. I swear. Premier Point and his levels above Leon because he won and fought more recently than Leon. I mean, Leon fought in December. It wasn't that long ago. Oh, you are? I think he's a footballer. I don't know, bro. Chill. Jiu-jitsu was a huge emotional experience. Getting beat up every day was different. That's it. That's the dismantling of like the ego, and then you build it up, and then when you get really good at the start because you learn so much, then you kind of get too big for your boots, and then you got to get put in check properly. That's what happened to me anyway. And then I think that's when you start to sort of reach a healthy mental side of things. I love it. I mean, I could talk all day about jiu-jitsu. I ain't even trained regularly since April last year. That's how long it's been. And I still talk about it all day because I miss it and I love it so much. But yeah, I trained at uni. It was really the only thing that kept me going for uni. It's the only thing I really found in uni that was actually worth it. So some Michel Pereira's backflip knee. Yeah, a little bit rogue, but unsurprising. I've been massive on Michel Pereira for ages, man. Dustin, don't be silly. Yeah, maybe he is, Aben. Maybe he is, but I'm gonna hope I'm gonna hope that's not the case. Was the ring girl tier list coming up? Never, bro. I'm not becoming a tier list channel. At least not on here. If I do a talking channel, maybe I'll start doing shit like that. I don't know, but probably not to that level. But maybe I'll do tier lists and fun stuff. But if I do the talking channel, then I'm sure I'll make a bit more laid back content. But not on here. This channel is the space for high quality, premium shit you won't get anywhere else. Ringo Iceberg, come on, bro. Anyways, got to go. People are here, so I can't hide out in my room any longer. See you later. Yes, sir. Have a good one, man. Stay safe, stay well, hydrated, as Poirier would say. Pretty appropriate considering the title of today's stream. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. Don't be silly. Throw the gilly, Poirier. It's jump the gilly, but I'll give it to you, Pon. I'll give it to you. Yeah, thinking about jiu-jitsu, it gets me almost annoyed because I haven't trained in so long and I've been out with it. Can we chill quote tier list? The thing is, how do you waffle for like 20 minutes on a video like that? How do people do it? How do you say, oh yeah, this quote's better than this one because, like I can't bring myself to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. I couldn't bring myself to do that. If I was going to do my talking channel, I'd want to still bring that sort of in-depth detail, but being a bit more casual, kind of like this, whilst having that sort of, still a little bit of that flair and panache that I bring. So in my scripts, so blend it all together. I don't know, but we'll see. Further, one of my favorite make channels. Love the content. It's very well put together, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Seriously, it means a lot. I honestly, the comments mean a lot, and I know everybody says that, and it's true, but there's nothing bad to say about those nice comments, is there? So I've all the time in the world for them. So I read all of them. Believe me, I read every comment. Even the ones in the filtered section that get held for review, because YouTube filters a lot of nasty shit. Oh, should we have a look now? Let's do this now. This is a little game. I'm going to read out some comments that got filtered by YouTube. Maybe there's some new ones that I missed. Let's have a look. Oh, these aren't too bad. Oh, Ariane, why did your comment get filtered, bro? What the hell? It said Leo back with another banger, and it got filtered. I don't know. Here we go. If you're not fighting in the cage, you're a casual. Quote unquote, do not recommend channel. Well, that's nice of him. I had this weird guy. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you guys this story. I had this weird dude who was coming at me saying, when I did my history of the UFC video, saying I stole this guy's content and didn't credit him, all because I did the history of the UFC, I guess, like format in terms of the title and thumbnail. And this guy was acting like I'd stolen this small MMA channel's video. That I'd stole this guy's entire thing, his cover photo, exact wording, and the general idea. And started saying I used AI. So I have no idea. Chief waffler. I don't know what he was on about. But that was confusing. And I fell for the bait as well, at least initially. And I regret doing that. I really do. I don't know why. I'm reading it now. It's just bro's writing paragraphs on my ass. I really don't know why. But that's what you get. You do get some specimens. My dream unrealistic card: Pereira, Izzy 3, Jones Aspinall, Islam Leon, Jiri Hill, Henry Cejudo versus Jose Aldo, double retirement. I like that a lot. Not a bad fight on there, man. Jiri Hill, I probably wouldn't be my first pick. I put Jiri on there, but not against Jamal Hill. I don't know. I don't know who you put him against, I guess. You got a point. My 2024 predictions rated: Dustin champ, McGregor KO's Chandler, Dustin Conor for the belt, Poirier becomes triple champ, John Jones retires, Holloway beats Poirier, Merab gets KO'd. I actually agree with the last two. I will say that I actually think Merab is going to get sparked by Sean O'Malley, and I think Holloway is going to beat Poirier. But the other ones, I just can't. I mean, McGregor KOing Chandler, I agree with, but the other ones, no. Thinking about Under the Bridge by RHCP. What is that? Is that a song? See, so I mean, I'm not... Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers, bro. I don't listen to them, so I don't know off the top of my head that song, but I'll definitely recognize it, right? I've got to make sure this isn't coming up my computer so I don't get copyright claimed. This happened before, by the way. I'm going to recognize this straight away, aren't I? Realistically. If I don't, then it's probably even worse. Oh, yeah. Of course I know the song. There you go. Of course I know that song. Okay, now. See, I never listen to him, so I don't know that I can't put name to song, you know? Me versus Weasel super fight when? I don't know. We're in different lanes as well. There's only a few guys who really create content similar to me. And I don't mean that in a way that I'm better than everyone. That's not what I'm saying. I just mean the general format and style, roughly. Guys like Patrick Iver is really in his own lane, but Mixed Martial Academic and Lionel Rivera, they're probably in the closest guys to my sort of style. So if you like my videos, check them out if you haven't already. Mixed Martial Academic, you probably already know, but he actually helped me out today, or the other day, where he was helping me just fix up some audio. So the audio should sound a little bit better now, a little bit more crispy, clear, deeper, not cutting through the mix as much in the next video. So, and that's thanks to him. So shout out to him. I know he's probably not in the stream, but shout out to him, man. He's a G. Makes great content. He's an OG of the game. Leo versus Weasel. I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't ever faced reveal, has he? Maybe he has. So some John calling out Pereira and blatantly ducking Tom. That's, yeah, bad. That's kind of what motivated me to do a video on John Jones this week. So there you go. Palestine's the tap will go to sleep at this point. Jesus Christ, bro. You ain't no way you're bringing in geopolitics into an MMA stream and you've somehow strung it together. I got to respect it. Can I ask, if he somehow does win against Islam, it has to be a TKO, right? I don't rule it out, man. Honestly, don't rule anything out. I always say this. Always, Oscar, bro. It's MMA. It could happen. No one thought Anthony Smith was going to beat Vitor Petrino, did they? And that's not even the biggest upset ever. At the time, no one thought Rousey was losing. Look what happened. Head kicked into the stratosphere. These things happen, man. So don't rule out nothing. Obviously, you can make your educated guesses and you can make your bets, but you never really know. That's why we love it. What do you think about Lucas saying he needs to beat Spartans in a fight with the modern UFC rules? For context, he has Muay Thai and BJJ experience, but it's rusty. Did he say that? I don't know, to be honest. It's actually quite an interesting point of debate. I like that, what he's been saying there in that. Because I don't know where the fuck you go with that. What do you say? How do you justify that for either side? I don't really know. We never seen him fight there. It's ancient history, right? So I want to see Leo jab head kick guru. He's a bit too big. He wouldn't be in my weight class, man. The guy's huge. Credit to him. Guy proved everyone wrong. He wasn't actually a tub of lard. Yo, I think Dustin Poirier sticks around if he wins, or will the belt have no owner if Dustin wins and retires? Well, that's what will happen. If Dustin wins, he will retire and he'll probably relinquish. Same way GSP did it. I'm going to be honest, Leo. I never watched any videos on YouTube. I found your channel on a Reddit thread, which directed me to a 4chan site. Are you serious right now? Are you baiting? Wait, what? Are you serious? Can you link me that? If that's true, please link me that. How the fuck am I on 4chan? What the fuck? I've never been on that website in my life. I picked Smith around 2 sub. Was it around 3 or around 2 sub? Either way, you're a prophet, bro. I want Drew versus Anchor Live for #1 contender and let Pereira fight. Gone. Wow, okay. I think Pereira will definitely get that heavyweight fight at some point, man. So I don't think they'll give him Gant straight away, but they'll give him a heavyweight, classic heavyweight slugger to beat up, and then they'll probably throw him against one of the top guys after that. Do you feel like McConnell? Oh, yeah, I love him, man. He's doing all the things right in this game. Big YouTube presence, which he's building. Charismatic, entertaining. Doesn't try to be anything he's not. Sure, he plays a little bit of a character, but it's still him, and that's what it is. He does very well, and he's fun to watch. You can't fault the guy. He's doing everything right in this game that a lot of people don't. I want Jiri versus Goliath for number one contender and let Pereira... Oh, I read that already. We're still wrong. Nah, but you got the sub right. That's more than most people could say. Justin Goody trying to get Islam with the same guillotine he did with Khabib. Who knows, man? If he can... The reason the Khabib one didn't get finished was because he didn't have the leg over. If he got that leg over, I honestly think he would have got it. Because Khabib said it was close. Lucas's argument, Sponsor have no idea how to deal with calf kicks and BJJ subs. That's true. But, I mean, wait, is it bare fists? No weapons? Then I'd give him a good chance. Yeah, sure, 100%. Serious dude, can you link me that? I'm actually genuinely curious. I don't know if you can find that, but if you can find that thread, what was the thread on? What the fuck? I don't know how... What was my videos on 4chan or some shit? Masturbator? You know it, bro. 2 words. 2 words, not one. Like the stream, Ariane, you know it, bro. He knows. You always bring that, bro. I like it. Thank you. He's not wrong. Like the stream. Israel round 4 by TKO against Palestine, bro. I thought you was going... The Ray, I thought you said you were meaning Adesanya there, and then I just read the rest of that. Come on, bro. Jesus Christ. I made that 4chan boast about you. I'm calling cap on that run right there. I am curious, though. If you can find that, I mean, you won't be able to link in stream, right? I don't know if you're in the Discord or not, but if you aren't, you can probably paste it in there. Or just tell me where I can find it. I am genuinely curious. Because I always find it interesting. It's weird. Whenever you get mentioned outside of your own YouTube channel, like your comment section, it's so like, oh my God, this is so cool. Despite, even if you get all these lovely comments on your videos, it's different when someone else is talking about it on their own platform or something like that. I always find that really cool. So for better or for worse, I'm always intrigued. So if you do find that, hit me up, man. Let me know. I'm going to have a look at some more of these held for review comments. Let's have a look. Let's see what toxicity we can find. Ooh. Oh, wow. The offensive ones. There's more. Oh, wow. Oh. A lot of nasty words in here that I don't think I can say. Because I'm going to get... I'd get demonetized if I did. This guy calling the entirety of the sport the R word, which I'm not going to say. Because that would probably get me demonetized. Oh, yeah. Some guy immediately came into my stream, archive stream, after I said that Pereira would lose. And he said, shut up, bitch, and delete your channel with 3 Poatan emojis. First round and about 10 laughing emojis. So there you go. Crazy. Panada's what I call him. No, he's not the GOAT, bro. I'm on Chandler for lightweight title. Only if Chandler KOs Conor in round 1. Thoughts? I mean... I guess. Our man's definitely next in line, right? Our man's got to be the guy. Let's read out some more. We get some more here. Bro, why the fuck is this guy claiming I stole this video? He commented about 10 times, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got some nasty ones in here. What a stupid CUNT. Wow. Yeah. Another R word video, no lie. I fucking love these. Oh, God. I remember the first hate comment I got. I hadn't even shown my face, man. The first hate comment I got was a guy just like taking the piss out of my voice. I was like, wow, you're really going for anything. And he was like, what did he say? He was like, can I watch the video on mute? I've talked about this on stream ages ago, but he was like, anyway, I can watch the video on mute. And I was like, wow, brilliant. I was just like, wow. And that pissed me off for a day. And then I found it funny. And then I've never really found a hate comment that bothersome after that. I don't really care. Do I play Clash Royale? I used to way back when, but no, not for years. Like 9 years, 8 years, however long it's been out. My bad, my cat ran across the keyboard. Yeah, you're tweaking, bro. Best cross-weight class fights, Leon Islam, Pereira Izzy 3, Josh Emmett versus Mike Chandler, Ilya versus Dustin Islam, Pereira versus Garn Sergey. For me, it's got to be Leon Islam, 100%. That's always the super fight I always wanted. It's the most high-level matchup in MMA right now. Two of the best guys, the most well-rounded guys in the sport right now, I'd say. There's no reason you don't make it, in my opinion. What do you see for channel? Like, where do you see it going? Well, I set a personal goal for myself. I mean, I started in September 2022, so about a year and a half we've been going now. It was October, actually, I think, right at the start of October. And I said, I want to get 20k subs by the end of 2023. That didn't end up happening, but I never. It was always going to be unrealistic. So I set the high goal anyway, so I'll never be disappointed. So I hit the 12k, I think, in that time frame. And I said, for this year, let's do 40k. Let's get to 40k. And we're still on track for that. Still got a lot of work to do, but we can definitely hit it by the end of this year. But we're going to go for it. We're going for 40k by the end of this year. And then the year after that, we're going for 100k. So I want 100k by the end of 2025. That's kind of the goal we're going for. In terms of just metrics, but I want to make it more stable as a career. You know, it's actually getting there not far off now, which is good. But there's stuff I want to expand. I want to do the talking channel, stream more, build the podcast out, get some really cool guests on the podcast. If you haven't checked that out, please do check it out, because it's really cool. My podcast is one of the favorite things to do, because it's really just a good chat on there. We talk about content creation. So if you really want to learn more about the in-depth side of content creation, we're there. We're really about that on there, just as much as we are about MMA in general. But plan to have guests? Yeah, I do. We have a few guests on the pod before. We've had a couple of fights. We had Logan Paul's editor on, Gio, who's a fucking legend. That's one of my favorite things I've ever done. Got him on for an in-person episode as well, which is awesome. So he talked all about what that's like, getting him on, how making content for a guy like Logan Paul is. So shout out to him. I've interviewed a few fighters. I interviewed Mark Hunt, which was awesome. Jack Shaw. Want to do that more, but we got some cool MMA YouTubers. We're trying to get a few of them on. Get Leon Edwards on. I don't know if I have the clout for that right now. I would love to, though. How many biddies on your roster? I don't even know what that means, bro. I'm probably being dumb. But thank you. If Islam beats Dustin and Arman and Leon beats Bilal and the winner of Shavkat JDM, it's the fight to make. I don't think you need that many steps. I think they'll make that fight sooner than that. Get Moikan on the pod. Yeah, I'd love to in the future, but again, I think he's probably covered with like too many guest interviews right now. I wouldn't be able to reach him. Tell him I love him. What? Edwards? I would. I'm a big Edwards fan as well. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to have him on. Again, it's all part of the plan. The podcast isn't huge right now, but we always had long-term growth in mind with that. And the more we build our platforms, me and Will, my co-host, he's got his own channel and space on Instagram and TikTok. You've probably seen his stuff before because he posts like crazy. But yeah, we're doing really well. It's awesome, man. I'm not mad. I'm loving the content creation game right now. It's been really just a crazy journey. I was starting in my final year of uni. And yeah, now fast forward and we're here. Pretty crazy. And I had a lot of people telling me, I said this before, I had a lot of people telling me it wasn't worth my time and it was a waste of time and not going to go anywhere, and proving them wrong. Would love to hear a combo between you and Aspinall. So would I, man. I'd love to do that. He's one of my biggest inspirations in the game right now. Obviously Biz being the first choice there, but what do I do in uni? I did do game design, but I graduated last year, so we're done with that. I was going to do that as a career, but I realized I can't do that and enjoy it as a hobby as well at the same time. So there you go. I lost the love. So anyone think the jump from 155 to 170 and the jump from 170 to 185 is a bigger gap than realize? I think any weight class difference is huge. It's such a hard taxing weight cut. Obviously, it varies for different people. Some people are going to find it easier than others. Some people's bodies just react differently. But it's always a challenge, man. It's always a challenge. I know Nathaniel Wood spoken a lot about when he was fighting a bantamweight, bro, and it sounds like hell on earth. And he just said he hated it, every process of it, and it just made him really bad. And now he's fighting at featherweight, and he might be smaller naturally for the weight class, but he's having better success and just better results as a result. Nice to have close enough, yeah. Favorite ice, yeah, I know, pretty wild difference, isn't it? Game design and MMA, but here we are. Favorite ice cream flavor. It's got to be chocolate, really. I do like a bit of chocolate. Or stracciatella, that's the Italian term. I don't know. That's like the white and milk chocolate. I don't know. Italian ice cream's the one, man. Gelato. There should be more weight classes. I know there's been talk about the 165. I don't think it will ever happen. I don't think we're going to see it, at least for a long time. Not while Dana's really at the helm. He's spoken very vocally how he doesn't want that to happen. So I don't think they're going to run with that. I'm going to answer a few more, then I'm going to have to jump off because I am going to the pub quiz tonight, so we're doing that. So that's why I jumped on a little bit earlier, because I got to be there by like just before like 10 to 8. So I got to be there in like 10, 15 minutes. Turkish ice cream clears. Never had it. I do like Turkish tea though. Very nice. Very nice. I can vouch for that. Shout out Turkey for their tea, man. And to be honest, like, do you want a coffee from anywhere that's not England? Straight up, it's just better. Have an amazing time. Where you going, brother? Yeah, pub quiz, man. We're pretty good. Good to flex the brain, bro. Did you watch? Do I watch one? Also, no, I don't watch it mainly because it's just It's like the times thing. I try not to. I'm so surrounded by MMA. I've said this so many times on. Sorry for repeating myself. I've said this on stream before many times, but I'm so surrounded by MMA all the time that I try and minimize my contact with it outside of work, because otherwise my enjoyment for it goes and I burn out. So I don't really watch one. Obviously, I watch the UFC pay-per-views and the fight nights, but I don't really watch one. But it is awesome. I love what they're doing. I think the rule sets are much better. The rehydration rules they bring in are good. It's just better. My chat's just disconnected. That was weird. It bugged out there. But I do love what one are doing. So there's no disrespect to them. It's just I don't have the time to watch it, really. Did I see the new Fallout show? No, I didn't. I know it's good. It looks good. And I've heard a lot of good things, which surprised me, because I didn't think most game adaptations suck. But the cast looks pretty good. They seem like they're pretty good. They put in good performances, and it looks like fun. I might watch it, you know. I do like the games. I like 3 and I like 4. They're not like my favorite things ever, but they're fun games. If you get the time, watch Haggerty versus Rod Tang. Yeah, I've seen those. Awesome fights. Rod Tang, bro, that guy's a machine. Literally, he's built from stone. And John Haggerty is just a tank as well, man. What about those contracts? So yeah, are you talking about just the pay, or I don't know? We just 303 watch along, please. I don't know, Anurag. I don't know if I'm going to. I watch longs are just too much of a commitment for me. And in terms of how long I'm streaming, for like 6-7 hours up until like 7 a.m., it's difficult. So I don't know if I will. I did it a couple times, and it was hard to really enjoy the card as much. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah, well, I mean, pay is always an issue. That's in MMA as a whole. I think they don't. No one pays good enough in MMA. That's just the game, and it sucks. And hopefully we see a change in that in the future. But you know, it's a complex issue, isn't it? Really. And then the bottom line is, though, fighters need to be paid more as a minimum. I don't think anyone can disagree with that. And UFC are recording record profits every year, so there's no excuse. As for one, I don't know. I know their financials are probably a little bit different. Saw a clip of Rod Tang getting hit clean in the face and he starts dancing. Yeah, it's the class. I've seen that. Iconic, man. Iconic. I fucking love Rod Tang, bro. Mixed Martial Academic did a great video on him and Child Muay Thai, sort of because it's quite a big thing. So sort of being raised to fight. Go check that out. In fact, I'm going to link that now. I'll leave you with that, because I'll leave you with that to shout him out. If you don't, most of you guys would have seen his channel, but he showed me a lot of love over the last couple of days, helping me out with some stuff. So I'm gonna return him the favor just for a few more little views on his video. Where is it? Where is his? Here we go. Check this video out, guys. It's fucking great. So please have a look. Islam is underestimating Dustin. No, he's not. You don't underestimate anyone as a champ. You just don't. But anyway, guys and girls, have a good one. Have a good night, morning, even, afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. Stay hydrated, as Dustin Poirier would say. Yeah, I'll see you again. We're streaming on Sunday, video on Friday, and whatever else sign-outs on there. If you're not in the Discord, join. I'm going to link that there for you now, actually, as well, for anyone who's not in it. I said I was going to do it, didn't I? I said I was going to fucking do it. So before we jump off, there you go. Have that link. Feast your eyes on that. Yeah, I'll see you pretty soon. Peace.